In a world where feelings change like seasons and promises are often forgotten, there is one thing that remains rare, powerful, and priceless: loyalty. Love is not measured by sweet words, expensive gifts, or perfect moments. It is measured by who stays when life becomes difficult, who chooses the same heart every day, and who remains true even when no one is watching. Loyalty is the silent language of real love. It is the proof that love is more than an emotion. It is a commitment. Today, I want to talk about why loyalty deserves more respect, more appreciation, and more value in love than anything else. Love is often described as a feeling, a spark, a beautiful connection between two hearts. People talk about butterflies, passion, attraction, and unforgettable moments. They celebrate the excitement of new beginnings and the happiness that comes from being close to someone special. But as beautiful as these things are, they are not what keeps love alive. Feelings can change. Circumstances can change. Life can become complicated. What truly gives love its strength is loyalty. Loyalty is the choice to remain sincere when temptation appears. It is the decision to protect a heart that trusts you. It is staying honest when lies would be easier. It is remaining committed when difficulties begin to test the relationship. Anyone can love when everything is perfect. Anyone can stay when every day feels like a dream. Loyalty reveals itself when life becomes challenging, when misunderstandings happen, when distance grows, or when problems appear without warning. Many people search for grand expressions of love. They look for beautiful words, romantic gestures, and constant attention. While these things can make love feel exciting, they mean very little without loyalty. 1,000 sweet promises cannot replace one act of genuine faithfulness. 100 compliments cannot equal the value of knowing someone will stand beside you when life becomes difficult. Loyalty creates security, and security allows love to grow without fear. There is something powerful about knowing that someone chooses you every single day. Not because they have to, but because they want to. Loyalty is not a prison. It is not an obligation forced upon someone. True loyalty comes from the heart. It is the willingness to remain dedicated, even when other options exist. It is choosing the same person again and again, because their value is greater than temporary distractions. In today's world, loyalty has become rare. Many relationships are built on convenience rather than commitment. People leave when things become difficult. They walk away when excitement fades. They search for something new whenever challenges appear. But real love is not about constantly looking for better options. Real love is about recognizing the value of what you already have and protecting it with everything you can. Loyalty is quiet. It does not always announce itself with dramatic speeches or public displays. Sometimes it appears in small actions. It is being truthful when nobody would know the difference. It is keeping promises even when they become difficult to keep. It is speaking with respect when frustration could easily take over. It is remaining dependable when someone needs support the most. Trust is one of the most precious gifts in any relationship, and loyalty is what protects that trust. Once trust is broken, rebuilding it can take years. Some wounds heal slowly because they affect the deepest parts of the heart. Loyalty prevents those wounds from happening. It creates a safe place where love can breathe, grow, and become stronger over time. A loyal person understands that love is not only about receiving happiness. It is also about giving stability. It is about being someone another person can rely on. When storms arrive, loyalty becomes an anchor. When uncertainty appears, loyalty becomes reassurance. When doubts begin to grow, loyalty becomes the evidence that love is still standing strong. The most beautiful relationships are not always the most perfect ones. They are often the relationships that survive challenges because two people refuse to abandon each other. They understand that love requires patience, understanding, forgiveness, and commitment. Loyalty becomes the bridge that carries them through difficult seasons and helps them reach brighter days together. Loyalty also reflects respect. When you are loyal, you are showing that another person's feelings matter. You are proving that their trust is valuable. You are demonstrating that their heart is not something to be taken lightly. Love without respect becomes fragile, but loyalty strengthens respect and transforms it into something lasting. Some people believe love is measured by intensity. Others believe it is measured by sacrifice. But one of the greatest measures of love is consistency. Loyalty is consistency in action. It is showing up when you say you will. It is remaining honest when honesty is uncomfortable. It is protecting the relationship even when nobody is watching. These actions may seem simple, but they carry extraordinary meaning. As time passes, beauty changes. Circumstances change. Dreams evolve. Life moves in unexpected directions. Yet loyalty remains valuable through every season. It does not depend on youth, wealth, distance, or perfection. It depends on character. It depends on integrity. It depends on the decision to remain true to despite changing